What is going on, guys? I have a jacket review here. This is the Mountain Equipment Lightline jacket in a size medium. So I didn't even know about this brand until I started watching some hiking, camping videos, and the YouTubers were from the UK. And then I saw this interesting logo. You know, they were out in the rain with the jacket, and they had this logo that I've never seen before. So I looked into the rabbit hole. Found out it was this brand called Mountain Equipment. It's mainly popular in the UK. In the United States, I've never heard of this brand before. I know some places carry them, but I've never seen it ever. Most of the time, I would just see North Face, Patagonia, and Artrix, and a few other brands. You know, Mountain Hardware and things like that. But yeah, this is a nice jacket. So this is a serious jacket. So in the description, it says this is meant for sub-zero weather, which I would assume maybe it can handle like -20. I wouldn't know. I've never been in -20 degree weather before. But you know, when I started searching for this in the marketplace, I found out this retails for around $330, but on their site it says $380. So I would assume after taxes and whatever, you just round it up to $400. But this is a really great jacket here. So let's go through the specs on here. It has two hand pockets, and these are really deep pockets too. I've never had jackets that are this deep. So it goes from here all the way to down here, which is really deep. I don't know, let's measure it. Yeah, that's 8 inches deep right there. So that's a pretty deep jacket. Inside does not have any fleece lining. So it's just that polyester nylon feel inside of it. It's the same fabric on the outside as it is on the inside. So no fleece lining. But that's okay. You know, no big deal. Down here on the bottom has cinchers. So both sides of it has cinchers right here on the left and the right side. So cinchers right here, and then cinchers right there, so you can cinch it and tighten it up right here. And on the inside here, it has this pocket right here, and that's really deep too. It can handle a phone really easily, which I like. They thought this thing through when it comes to giving you big pockets. That's really good. On the sleeve here, on the wrist part, they have this Velcro right here, so you can tighten it up right there, which is really nice. I like the fact that you can tighten it up with Velcro. I'm kind of not a fan of the buttons, just because the buttons can like press on your wrist right here and kind of bothers you. So if I had to choose between Velcro, the noisy Velcro, and buttons, I would choose Velcro over the buttons, just because I've had some jackets where the buttons end up pressing right here, ends up kind of hurting. You know what I mean? But yeah, what do you guys prefer? You guys prefer the buttons on here, or you guys prefer Velcro style? So here's my first gripe about the jacket here. Since it's from the UK, I don't know, you know, I'm not sure if most UK jackets do this, but it's on the opposite end when it comes to zipping it up. So all my jackets are on this side to zip up, but instead this one is on the left side. So it's kind of weird, you know, because I'm so used to the right side, but now I have to zip it on this side, which I'm not really used to and I'm not a fan of, since all my jackets are on this side. But that's probably the biggest gripe I have about this jacket. They have this nice lining right here, this, I don't know, micro fleece lining right here for your chin, so when you zip it up all the way through, you know, it rubs up against here and is nice and soft for you. But yeah, so let's go ahead and put on the hood. So what I like about this jacket is the hood has a zipper, so you can take it off if you wanted to. So if it was one of those days where you just don't feel like you wanted the hood, then you can unzip it and remove it. But just make sure you put it in a safe place so where you don't lose it. You know, because I've been guilty of removing a hood and it ended up being lost somewhere, and I never end up finding it again until it's too late. But this is what it looks like zipped up right here. This is what it looks like zipped up. All right, and the other second gripe I would have is it's not like extra tight on here, but it could be a little bit looser and more flexible around this shoulder area. I would like it for it to be a little bit more flexible. I feel like if I did layer, I'm wearing a t-shirt right now, but if I did layer, then I would have some issues, you know, doing some of this movement right here. And this is a size medium too. But what I love about this jacket is just the fact that you know, in cold weather, I think I can just wear this t-shirt out and wear this jacket and still be comfortable, even at I think 20 or 30 degrees Fahrenheit weather. That's my opinion. I haven't tested this out yet since I just got this jacket like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it's summertime. But I got such a great deal on it. You know, I had to end up getting it for my collection. But let's talk about the hood here. So the hood has these cinchers right here, so you can just yank on it to tighten up this area right here. And then also on the top here, on the top rim, some jackets have a lid, some kind of like hood lid right here, but this one, it has some kind of bendable wire, and it's not thin either. It's a pretty thick metal wire inside of the jacket, so you can bend it however you want, which yeah, and it's not thin either. It's really strong and it's really flexible, but you can bend it. And then let's go to the back of the jacket here. So the back of the jacket right here has this Velcro thing right here. So if you need to tighten up this back part a little bit more, you can. So that's what it looks like right there. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you what the back of the jacket looks like right there. So I'll stretch it out here just so you can get a better look. But the design, I think, is really, you know, one of those simple, clean ones, classic look. Which I think can last you for years, because I think this line, the Lightline, has been around, I think, for at least 10 years. So you know how Patagonia and North Face has some of the classic jackets that they just keep on rotating over and over, and they just change the colors, or they just change it up just a little bit, but they still keep the line going. And I think this is one of the lines. But most definitely, I was pretty glad to put this into my collection, because you know, when it comes to heavy winters, what I've been using is, because I have usually light or medium size jackets with my Patagonias and my Marmots and Mountain Hardwear, I've been using this 15 plus year old Old Navy big bulky puffy jacket right here. And this has held me up through all the winters. I can beat it up and wear it however I want. And this, you know, $40 Old Navy jacket has served this purpose over the years for any rough winters. But, you know, since I found this at such a good deal, I found this in the marketplace for around $100 and some change, which is, you know, 100 plus shipping and taxes or whatever like that. And this retails for, like I said, around $350 to $400. So I saved me a lot of money, and this goes great with my collection, since other than the Old Navy jacket, you know, I really don't have any other heavy, you know, sub-zero type jackets out there, because most of the time it's just light winters, you know, and I can always get away with my Patagonia down sweaters or whatever and just layer that up. But what do you think about this jacket here? I think this design was around 2020, so I think every few years they would change out the colors. They might change out the design a little bit here and there. Maybe they might you know, slim this up or extend this out a little bit or something like that. For the most part, this jacket has looked the same for the past, I think, like 10 years. The only thing about buying stuff from the marketplace is kind of scary sometimes. You do take a gamble. The two things I found out, you know, they told me about it. So there was some light scuffing on the bottom of the jacket, which wasn't serious at all. That's just from light usage right here. So on the bottom of the back of the jacket, where there was some scuffing, I guess when you sit down, it scuffs it up a little bit, and it wasn't serious. And the second thing is that the marketplace persons told me was on this part of the jacket right here has some kind of like, I would call it a hickey. It looks like a hickey. It has this dark stain on there or whatever. I try to remove it, but it wouldn't remove, and I don't want to, like, continue scrubbing it and end up damaging the jacket. But it's no big deal since it's kind of hidden underneath here, and you really wouldn't notice it. But it's just aesthetics. But everything else has been perfect. Just light scuffing on the bottom back of the jacket, but everything else has been immaculate. When I received this, I threw this in the washer, and then put it in the dryer, and then it's been winterized, and it's ready to go when winter of 2024 comes around. But yeah, this is it right here. I mean, other than the shoulders and the zipper on the opposite end, kind of like driving on the European side of the road, I don't have any other gripes about this. Jacket is really solid, and you can tell that in sub-zero weather it will be able to handle it, but I really want to test it out. If it goes down to like 15 degrees or whatever, that I can just wear a t-shirt and see if I can still stay warm. But if not, I'll throw on a layer, and I'm very sure, 99% sure that it can handle all that. But anyways, so what do you guys think about this jacket? What do you guys think about the color? Do you guys think it was a good deal getting it for $100 considering the retail price? And would you guys consider buying in the marketplace out there? Would you guys consider buying used or secondhand? I don't see anything wrong with it, especially once I threw it into the washer. It was really good to go. Sometimes you do end up getting unlucky and you buy it and you end up buying secondhand and it's really beat up to death, and they said it was in gently used condition, and you receive it and ends up being really beat up and not really gently used. But anyways, I took a chance on this, and because of the reviews on the marketplace, they had really good reviews, and it came out really good for me.